It's token time, the time where we draw tokens for card games. And hey, Kaladesh Prerelease is happening in a couple days. I heard some news though that in the pre-release packs there are no token energies, which is a mechanic in the set. So I'm going to be drawing this, and then after this is done, at some point I'm going to put in the description where you can download this image if you want your own tokens to print out for the pre-release. So let's get into it. I'm just going to start with this. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to do something crazy with this. So let's just use kind of what's going on here as a guide. I am just going to draw near the pencil, right near it. I don't know what I'm going for exactly here. I do know, like, I want it to represent energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it is energy. It's an energy token. It's crazy. But how do I do that? I think I'm using probably too thick of a thing, but I need to keep going with it. Here, let's no, it's fine. I'll continue with this. I will continue with this pen. It's absolutely all right. Just want it to be somewhat detailed. I'm thinking of doing like sort of a mimic. Here, let's see. I got a magic card right here. Maybe I can mimic what's going on in the colors. Maybe this is like wheat representing white. Sort of. I don't know, because this is inverted, right? So if you put this symbol upside down on the magic back, the back of the magic card, then it's in the shape of this new energy thing. So I'm going to do like wind and wheat, basically. Wind and wheat. Reminded me a little bit of a Van Gogh. He did a bunch of, you know, field type paintings in yellow. The yellow phase. This is in black and white, so that doesn't really work, but you know. I'm wondering where I should go from here. Just sort of, don't really have a plan yet. Just want this to be a little bit more rigid. I think it should be changing into green over here, so I kind of want leafiness right about here. Leaves. Something like that. That seems fine to me. The energy thing seems a little tilted towards red. Just the symbol is a lightning bolt. And in Magic, lightning bolt is red. Costs 1 red. It's the ultimate red card. Bleh. Where do I want to go with this? So I'm going to do pretty simple leaves here. Just keep them coming back. By the way, I will be doing an ink drawing, probably not a token, but an ink drawing every day in October for Inktober. So, you know, if you're into this video, come back sometime soon, won't you? Just keep on putting the leafies in there. They're growing out of the lightning bolt here. Not sure if you can see the lightning bolt, but oh, it's there. Man, I am hungry. My stomach is growling. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it is upset with me. I'll try and get that taken care of here in a few. Hopefully this won't take too long. And I want one big main leaf out here. Got to make the sound effect of the drawing. I don't know what leaves sound like, but it's like rustling, I suppose. Okay. And then it's going to transition to red over here. I think I probably want that to be fire. So how does fire look? I think I want to do probably a thinner line for that. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. How would fire look? I'm just going to... Well, you know, it's mountain. It's mountain, though. I'll do fire above a mountain. Maybe rock. Rock would make more sense. The fire is sort of getting away from me here, so let's just do rock, like just, I don't know, geometric type things. By the way, if the camera's bouncing a little bit, I'm trying a new thing here, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm liking the view, both for myself and for y'all. But yeah, the new thing is actually a meter stick, or a yardstick, or whatever you want to call it. It's a big ruler. And I've attached the camera to that. So there you go. I'm just going to do that. Probably just stay with rigid lines for that section. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. Just needs to exist. There we go. I'll leave most of it for the finer lines, but kind of messing up here. Kind of messing up. Not horrible. Just gonna sort of cover it up with smaller, better lines. Yes. Oh, it's perfect. I mean, not perfect, but it, you know, it's good. And I'll deal with the fire in a little bit. Just maybe some lightning bolts in there would be good, but I don't want to get too centered around that theme. Moving on to black, which should be like all skulls, right? Now let's do, sure. I mean, I can do a little skull in here. Seems very good, very fine. Right. Sort of get the layout of this. I kind of want it to be more fine detail in there. Not too much pinned down. And great. Great, fantastic. All right, I like it. I'm a fan. And just like swirls out from there, I guess. Just want to be pretty rough with it. And then down to blue is just crashing waves, right? So let's just let's go a little bit classic with this. Yeah. That way, if you use this token, no one will be able to beat you. They'll just concede. They'll just be like, the art's too good. It'll appeal to everyone. There we go. I'm liking that. I'm liking the waves. Feeling the flow of the waves. All right, time to send it home. Send the drawing home. Don't you want to go to your home? Yeah, let's put a little boat in there. Right. Little boat. Anyone seen Kubo yet? It's a really pretty movie. Not the best storyline, but I mean, the design of it is just spectacular. And this, the views of Mount Fuji are going to remind me of that movie now, instead of the other way around. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do, let's leave the rest, right? No, gotta get the rest of this. Just want more wind in here. Wind across the plains. I don't know why I always get, my hand gets a little bit too tense for these drawings when I'm recording. I just need to be relaxed. Relax. Get some of those. Just feel the wind through the plains. This is becoming a Bob Ross episode. The joy of ink drawing. Just gonna leave that there. And sort of make out what's going on. I think I want a little bit more of the sort of upside down wheat, but I can do it both ways. It's the wheat flying through the air. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan going into the first part, so now it's grass and wheat just growing, and it's just going to merge into with the green. Perfect. Great. Fantastic. Time to bust out the big guns, or the little gun, depending on your view, which is a much smaller pen. And I'm just going to put down some detail, just a little bit of detail. Just get the sense that there's this rock formation and there's lighting on it, maybe from the fire behind it. I don't know if there's fire. Maybe be good is I can stipple where the fire is. I don't know if that's going to be too small. I am working double the size of a normal Magic card, just so I can get like a really good scan of it. Hopefully printers will be able to print it out. I just wanted a really detailed image here. Well, it's pretty great if you ask me. I don't know. Let's put in more detail over here with the rocks. Sideways, it kind of gives the impression of geometric stuff. I think I'm going to do a little bit more filigree type stuff in with the leaves. Really with everything. It's just going to feel more rigid in this section. I'll just keep on alternating the angle. I go up this. Okay. I don't love the curve on this. I'm gonna sort of just go up the lightning bolt and just get that pinned down, kind of ignoring what's around it pen wise, detail wise. I just want to get that edge really clear. Same thing on the other side. I think that's fine. Sort of ignore everything. And just get the sense of some sort of plateau there. Seems good. Yeah, sure. Why not? Just want a little bit more contrast somewhere. Just get the sense that it's like popping out and there's multiple levels. Levels, Jerry. The whole thing's going to have levels. Sort of having difficulty focusing the camera. Let's see if I can focus it a little bit more on that. Not possible. All right. Going into the leaves now. Soon. Okay, now. I want these to be much darker, and I'm going to just sort of use little tiny curvy lines and go out here and then up, 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 like that. Same thing here with curvy lines. Sort of get like a main guiding line and then several detail lines after the fact. That seems fine. Do the same thing for the other side. I don't want this to look too much like spiderweb, though. I need to maybe change the way I'm going about that. That's sort of okay. Sort of okay. That's what I aim to do. I'm just going to go back to the red section really quick. Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm going to do a little bit different on this leaf. I want to have a little bit more of a design going on, so I'm going to do loop-de-loos. Really difficult to get that clean looking, but perhaps I should be using a real pen. You know what I'm saying? Real pen with like a nib. But I like it. I like the look. I'm gonna die real quick and come right back. I like it. It's fancy. It's very Art Nouveau. Perfect. Perfect. Nothing has been more perfect than this. That's not true. Almost every ink drawing I can think of better than this, but there's only one of these energies, so just gonna do some cross hatching in there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna keep doing that. And do some up here too. As you get into the forest, there's some cross hatching happening. You don't know what's going on. Yeah. How do you like that? You see it? Barely. Barely, they say. Well, you know, the package of the webcam lied to me. It said it was fully HD. I'm not really buying it, to be honest. It was like HD Pro even. Pro. Don't laugh. Ridiculous. All right. Now I want to go in and probably just keep a flow of everything. I don't know if this is going to look too much like the foresty area, but maybe I'll try dashing it a little bit. Little dashes. That's more like wind, huh? So Van Gogh did. Why can't I do it? You can copyright that crap. Stealing it. Just going back into the mountain area just because I'm not really happy with how it's reading. I didn't really think it through as much as I should have, to be honest. Just think cross-hatching is appropriate when you're going for like a rough look, jagged look. Sort of overall texture, maybe. I don't mind it so much now. It's reading basically how I wanted it to. Sort of looks like a lighthouse a little bit, but I think I just have to be comfortable with it. I just want to hear more fire. The fire is sort of getting covered up by the mountains. Sort of wasn't well planned, but it looks okay, I guess. I don't know. Let's go back in here. Just trying to get in between the lines. Make it a little bit more fancy schmancy. It's so fancy, so schmancy. Yeah, keep that dashed line going, I think. Dashed curvy line. I like it. But as we get into the water, probably want to do more wave, more solid, more of the solid line type thing. And then, let's see, can I focus it more than it is? Just always wanted to focus it more. I don't know. Really tough to tell. Just sort of glaring, to be honest. All right. This right light is on. Maybe turning that off will help. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Is that affecting everything in a negative way? Who knows? I'm just going to keep going with it. Going on in the water, then here. The boat needs planks of wood. The inside will be vertical lines, sort of. And then, man, this is going to be the hard part right here. It's differentiating the boat from the water around it. I think I should probably just leave as much white as I can around the boat. It's probably fine. I'm going to darken the boat a little bit. Darken the boat just a hair. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be able to spot it, but it's a fun little thing to have there. Let's see, continuing on. I'm just going to I need to just stay pretty tight with these lines here. And as it sort of curves back into here, get just a difference of line movement and just keep it smooth. Just keep it smooth. Somewhere there's this line right there. Not bad, not terrible, anyway. Let's bring in a new direction. of lines in there. Maybe I should have done this for the leaves. This sort of looks more leafy, but I'm going to go with it at this point. You know what I should have done? I should have looked up Bernie Wrightson. You know, there's some. I actually have his book, the Frankenstein illustration that he did. Probably some of the coolest pen art you will ever see in your life. That's pretty good. It's going to have some waves out there, and I'm not sure if they make sense, but they're there. They are for sure there. He did some cool stuff with the waves where they were like lines merging into one another like this. Maybe I should have done that. Like have a little bit more geometric, rigid lines moving into flowing lines. Really uncertain. This is all stuff I need to look at with how I render everything in pen. This isn't bad for now. It's not terrible for someone who doesn't really do a ton of pen work, but maybe I can do more pen work. Maybe that's something waiting for me in the future. In the future. Very difficult to have a conversation while talking or while drawing. Difficult to talk is what I'm trying to say. All right, time for the skeleton man. It's just swirls of darkness and evil. Maybe not evil, but you know, malevolence. Is that the same thing? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to use the sort of a more RK post approach. It's sort of a dotted line, but not really. It's like, I don't know how to describe it really. It's sort of what I did with down here, but it's much tighter. I sort of want to get this darker too. Let's darken this up, get the edge right. This edge needs to be a little straighter, I think, too. How do you adjust that? That's all bowed out here. This basically needs to come up like that, huh? That's fine. I can do like a little design in there too. Or like do a little, I don't know, do a little doodly. Yeah, so basically this is just like a broken line. It's like a jagged thing, the RK post. Well, it's not really jagged. I don't know. He does it much better than I do. Obviously, it's like his style, but if you have a chance to look at his pen art, good Lord. Does some seriously detailed stuff on a little token. He was sort of the reason why I started the token times on YouTube. Well, really the reason why I started drawing tokens in general. Though, I will say I drew my first token for myself before knowing about him. That was a long time ago, before YouTube, so neither here or there. I'm just going to basically keep the inside of the eye straight here, line quality-wise. Just talking about line quality. Just, I'm gonna just try and get some values in here. I don't know how much I can do. I bet I can get enough to make it readable. Yeah. Not too terrible, I'd say. Not awful. Just need to, let's see. I mean, not trying to focus it a little bit more, but it's really difficult. Here, if I shadow it, see it a little bit better. I'm just going to try and darken the area around the skull a lot without making it just black. It's boring. And as we go back that skull, I'm going to darken it also. Perfect. I mean, ish. Perfect-ish. That's what we shoot for. Roughly equivalent to good. Yeah. Just want a little bit more of a sense that there are teeth on this skull. I mean, we're drawing skulls. I didn't come prepared to draw skulls. Thought I was doing filigree. Oh, too bad. Can I actually draw some crap? Just mumbling at this point. Hope you can hear me. I did mess around with the speaker right before this. Frankly, the audio quality of my channel in general has not been stellar, but I'm working on it. I'm working on improving that crap. Not awful here. Okay, I think I'm going to call it on the energy portion of this. So that's that. Not terrible. And then what I want to do around the outside, oh, hopefully I don't drop my camera, is actually write energy at the bottom here. Not actually around the outside. See, it's roughly the width of a magic card right now. I'm going to write this. Just trying to get it basically parallel. Basically parallel. Energy. Okay. Okay, so we're looking at probably, if we do a big E, slightly more than a third of the space, and then you'd give half of the space more to ENE, and then try and mirror that on the other side as well. No. Don't give me that crap. Phone's yelling at me things that I don't want to know. And I think it would be nice if I took the energy, just did something. What if I did the rest of this, like, sort of, I loop this. That's how I do it. Sort of planning this out. Sort of want to do this similar in style to how Kaladesh is. Similar, not exactly the same, but let's come up here and go. Just no fear. No fear whatsoever. I didn't realize I had like a scar on my hand. Not a scar, but just can't be that fun to look at, I imagine. Here, instead of doing that, let's not be lame. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think if I go here and then just sort of make it curvy, that could look cool. It's not terrible. What do you think? Not awful. Bring this up a little bit. I'm gonna be able to see what I'm working on. It's so bright. How did this happen? Right light. Turn it off for a second. Turn the right light off. And then go on to the N. And how can we make this interesting here? Probably should have curved that in there, but I'm good with it. I'm good with it as is. I do want to do this part weird though. I'm just going to bring it up because I'm a rebel. Way above the curve. Way above the curve. Yeah, why not? And then the E, I mean, we don't have to follow the way the first one was, and also I just messed up, so I'm not going to. This one's a lowercase, uppercase E. See, actually, I kind of like that for the design of Kaladesh a little bit better. I do want to even this bottom part out, though, after all is said and done. And let's see. Let's do that. It's going to be basically round going into that. And then I think I'm not sure if I did that how I want, but looks all right. Looks okay. I'm just going to do a weird little thing at the bottom. I don't know about that. Kind of looks weird, to be honest, but we're going to go with it. Going with it, don't care. Circle. Perfect. Here. Just little, why not? Why not? That's what I'm doing. Just really weird font. Energy. So we probably want like a something like this. I'm going to bring it way off into the other letter here, actually in front of it. And actually do this. Perfect. Okay, and then the last letter, I kind of want this to be like, here, let's do this. And then I like doing like a Y with a ball at the end, like this. And then it's gonna curve into the G over here. It looks a little weird. It's not exactly how I planned it, but I'm fine with it. Here, let's give it more dimension. It's gonna have a little bit of whatever going on. I don't know. It just has a tongue. It's licking the G. No, I was actually thinking like some of the Kaladesh, like, I don't know. It has like filigree around it or something. I don't know how to describe it. It just has like these little decorative things going around. Armor plating, maybe? Sure. And for the rest of this, I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, fill in sort of what the area looks like it's doing. Just little spikes, maybe. Energy. Energy. It's great. It's sort of going to connect whatever is happening here with the tongue to the rest of the Y. I'm not really sure how I like that. Not sure how I like it at all, but going with it. Going with it, it looks fine. Just gonna do a little decorative thing similar to the R over here with the G. EOG. Not really sure what I want to do with the R. I'm going to do that. How about that? And then similar to the E, the other side, I'm not really going to look at it. It's just going to take forever that way. But oh, didn't want to go outside. Whoopsie daisy. That's an actual mistake. That's not, no joke. Oh, I keep on bumping the camera. Sorry. Let's do some weird thing that's not on the other letters. At the end, it's our spire. Energy spire. Is that a card? There is some kind of a spire in Magic. Rupture spires. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Let's take a look at this. I might do some detail before I post it, but I really need to get food. So this is it. Look at that. Let's see if I can focus. Let's see. Can I autofocus? Come on. So close to being like, let's not do that. Here, just gonna hold it with my hand, all focusing in. Oh, there we go. That's the energy section. That's where it says energy. And yeah, I will probably do a little bit extra with that, but thank you for watching. I will post another token video soon. Bye-bye, Magic players, and I will see you at the pre-release.